Hey guys, how you guys doing? Anyways, this is Ed Gosen, and I've been doing the keto diet for the past 8-9 months, and we're looking at we're in December right now, a week before Christmas, and I started this about 8-9 months ago. I in September of 2017. I went and did my lab work, and I was diagnosed with diabetes. I had an A1C of, I'm looking at my results right here, A1C of 12, and that is super high. And we all know it's supposed to be below 6. Well, if you don't know, now you do. My mine was 12. This was a fasting glucose was 280. That was back in September. I'm going to put up the numbers right up here, and you're going to we'll compare them with what my results were last week on December 10th or 11th when I got my blood work done. But anyways, back in September of 2017, after being diagnosed with that, they put me on 2 cholesterol medications. Glipizide and metformin, which are kind of the standard, and I was taking 500 milligrams a day of the metformin in the morning, 500 in the evening. Glipizide, I think it was like 10 milligrams per day, like one little pill, 5 milligrams each, twice a day. So I was on that for about a year and a half, and I just, the effects weren't that bad, but and I got my blood work done again a year later, and of course on the medication it was I think my A1C was 7, and it was kind of controlled, and I just realized that taking the cholesterol medication wasn't really fixing the problem. I already knew that I was not eating right. I mean, I would sometimes eat, breakfast burrito every day, and huge breakfast burrito with huge tortilla and potatoes and eggs and all, everything in there. It was loaded. And then I would be drinking my energy drinks. I'd have my Rock Stars or whatever that were, organic Rock Stars, and thinking that, okay, well, at least it's organic. It's pure sugar. It's not like artificial high fructose corn syrup or anything like that. So, but I don't know. I realized there was something needed to be done, and I was not. This medication was not going to do it, because it wasn't fixing the problem, which was a pancreas that was not being treated well, and causing it to produce a lot of insulin, increasing my sugar. And so I did a little research, along with my wife, helped me out, and so we started searching out some answers. I went to a lecture, and I was thoroughly convinced that I needed to get off my medication. And I did get off my medication. I was running out of glipizide, and I said, that's it. After I take this last glipizide, I'm not going to take any more metformin or glipizide. So I decided that was it. And that was about 9 months ago. I said, I know what I need to do. I need to cut the carbs. I needed to cut the carbs. I needed to find out what carbs are good to eat, which are healthy, which are healthier, because simple, carbs can break down to simple sugars, and it wreak havoc. You got potatoes, you got breads, you got tortillas. We used to eat organic bread, whole grain, organic, non-GMO bread, and thinking that was good enough. Well, it wasn't. Okay, I needed to do something radical, because I did not want to be on this medication that was keeping my sugar down. That was not the answer. The answer was to start consuming things that will be healthy and heal my pancreas. So 9 months ago, I decided to go on a low-carb diet. So I started cutting out all breads, all rice, potatoes, everything. It was like cold turkey. And I went on things such as almonds. Found out almonds are the lowest carbs there, depends on which ones you get. 2 or 3 grams of carbs per serving, a quarter cup, depending on what kind of almonds. And so I decided, well, I'm going to do that. I know eggs were low in carbs, cheese was low in carbs, but of course those are loaded with fat, you know. And so I started doing the keto, which I didn't realize that in the beginning, but it turned out to be keto. So I started learning about ketosis, and doing the keto diet, and learning that for this to work, I'm going to have to lose some weight, and keeping my carbs down to below 40, maybe 30. That would help bring my weight down, and I'd have to keep my fat intake at about 70 to 80% of what I consume. And so I went on that. I started doing it, and within literally a couple months, I dropped 10 pounds, 15 pounds. I'm down now over 20 pounds, 8-9 months into doing the keto diet. Just had my blood work done last week, because I said, you know, I'm going to go and check it out. I was also checking my blood sugar, you know, doing finger sticks every day, twice a day, while I was on the keto. And I found out something that I don't know, it might be genetic or something, but I don't know, my blood sugar just, you know, occasionally it'll go down to 100, maybe never below that on this keto. And sometimes even after fasting, I'd have a blood sugar of 120, you know, 130. And I'm thinking to myself, I've been fasting all night, fasting all day. I'm starving, and but my blood sugar was elevated like that. So I have a feeling it has something to do with some genetics there. I can't exercise as much. I have polio on my right leg. It kind of affects my exercise ability. I get fatigued easily. So I do a little bit of walking, while I'm at work. Maybe 5,000 steps a day at the most. So that's pretty much it. You know, sometimes I'll ride the treadmill at home, but it's not consistent. So I had my blood work done last week, and I am like stoked. This is like awesome. And I'm thinking these were not going to look good, because I've been eating a lot of fat, eating heavy cream, cheese, eating the burgers, burger patties wrapped in lettuce, things like that. And I'm thinking I'm going to be skyrocketing with these cholesterol and lipid levels. So here's my blood work that I just got from my doctor, and I am so excited. I did my A1C as of last week was 6.5. And they said, oh, it's controlled. Well, I think it's pretty darn good. I mean, I'm going to try to get below 6, and I'm going to continue on this keto. And then I did my fasting sugar was 131, which is better than 280, but I'm not too concerned about that. My lipid panel, my non-HDL cholesterol was 138. Before that, it was 192. It's supposed to be below 130, so wow, improvement. My triglycerides supposed to be below 150. It's at 62. It's even less. It's almost 16. Oh my goodness, 36 points less than 2 years ago. Even better. my total cholesterol. Again, back then, 2 years ago, it was 241. Well, now it's 186, below 200. I'm excited about that. My HDL cholesterol is supposed to be above 40. And it was 49 last time. It's 48 this time. So great. It's awesome. My LDL cholesterol is supposed to be below 70. Well, before it was 170, and last week it's 123. So I dropped literally almost 50 points. I am so excited. So anyhow, so I wanted to give you guys a little report on my travels in the last 2 years and what I've been doing to treat my blood sugar naturally. I'm off medication. You know, the doctor wants me to take medication for like blood pressure medication. In fact, my blood pressure last year was 148 over 90 when I was at the doctor's office. This last time I got checked, it was 126 over 70. I mean, that is normal. So I am really super excited about this. I'm going to continue to do keto and be more focused on trying to get the 30 grams of carbs in carbohydrates, and my fat. I guess I'm doing pretty good with the fat, but I'm going to try to get it to where I'm 70 to 80% fat consumption. So with that said, guys, I just want to tell you I am so excited. It is possible to control your blood sugar. With me, it was pretty much with my diet. I didn't exercise a whole lot. I didn't, again, because of my my polio, I'm kind of limited to how much I can exert myself. But all my numbers look great, even better now that I've been on keto diet. I'm going to continue to do that, and maybe in a few more months, I'm going to go ahead and do a follow-up. I think they want me to do a follow-up in about 2 months, but I think I might stretch it out a little bit longer and go maybe another five months and see what happens. So guys, it's possible. You can do it, and you need to do it for your health. You need to do it for you. Do it for yourself. Yes, you have family members, you have children, you have a wife, and maybe you don't, but if you do have people in your life, your family, you need to do it for them too, because you want to be around. You want to be around. You want to live longer. There's so much to do here. And so anyways, I want to tell you thanks for watching. I don't do a whole lot of YouTube videos, but hey guys, if you want to subscribe down there, click the subscribe, and whenever I get a YouTube video, and it might not be on diet necessarily, it could be on anything, it'll notify you. Just click the bell for notifications. If you like it, pass it on, share it, and until next time, thank you, and God bless.